Hey Ryan, so for honoring this month, we wanted to honor you. So when you were gone, we recorded members of our family saying words of affirmation, anything that they appreciate about you, any funny stories or anecdotes that they have involving you, and we put all those into this video. Thank you so much for everything you do for us, for how well you pastor us and lead us. You know us by name, and we love you so much and appreciate everything you do.
Ryan, it's your day! Yay! It's Appreciate Ryan Day. I'm so glad we get to be a part of this. I'm so thankful for all the time you spend every week in preparation for us. Thank you for caring for our people well and being our pastor. We appreciate you.
Ryan, I've been thinking long and hard about the things that I appreciate about you, and I've written them all down, and I just want to share with you.
Honey, that's not nice.
No, this isn't everything. I'm just saying that, okay, two majors. I love your vulnerability, the way you lead us in that way, your humility, and I do love it that you love kids. I love the way you love kids. You're going to be an awesome dad. Ciao.
Awesome. We
Ciao.
appreciate you. Happy day for Ryan.
See you, Ryan.
One thing I appreciate about Ryan is how he meets people exactly where they are in their life, but also champions them and launches them into who they're supposed to be and what they want to do. He's done that for me in my life. I've felt so supported by him, and I've seen him do that for other people in our community. He is just this gift of saying, hey, I know where you are right now and I see you, but also I see where you're going to be and where you're going to go, and I want to do whatever I can to back you into that. So Ryan, thank you for being that person and doing that. You're so awesome. Woo-hoo.
So something that I really love about Ryan is how he pursues authenticity and truthfulness and honesty in what he does, both spiritually in his messages and, spiritual life, and also as a person. Anytime I see him and I embrace him, I see the honesty, I see the realness that is behind him, almost like there isn't a layer, even though we all have layers. I know that Ryan is a very welcoming individual, and that's something that I look up to and that I love about him so much. And also, really, I don't know anybody else that has a weird music taste, or one as weird as mine, or at least I didn't know that existed until I met Ryan, and his might be a little weirder, so props, yeah.
I like that Ryan is kind to people and he says hilarious things like fart.
So one of the biggest things I appreciate about Ryan is his genuine kindness towards others and the way that he takes care of people. I think it's really special that he is not only a great pastor and shepherd, but he's also a great teacher. And I think that has a lot to do with his background in the church and the different culture that he brings to ours. One of the coolest things I think is that he's a pastor that's part of my generation. So I always grew up with pastors who were a lot older than me, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's really special that we have a pastor who is so close in age to the majority of our church family, and that can really speak into everyone's lives, and it's like he's right there in the same walk of life with us, and I personally find that super valuable. But yeah. So Ryan's really great, and we appreciate him so much, and he is one of the best pastors I've ever had, and that's saying a lot, okay? Because my granddad was a pastor, so.
Ryan, I want to say thank you for the way that you love me unconditionally, and it took me some time to realize it, but everything you've ever said and done for me is because you are for me and you're not against me, and you're also extension, you're for us and you're not against us, and we love you so much. We love your wisdom, we love your love, and I'm so thankful for you.
Hey Ryan, thanks for being our pastor. I know probably of all the people at the church, I probably gave you the hardest time all the time, but I wanted you to know how much I appreciate your friendship and just how much you love the Lord and take time to be with him even this weekend, and how that's the priority in your life. So thanks, man. Love you. Bye.
Ryan Adams, we honor you. Hey, let me do it again. All right. Take two. Smith family, take two. All right, tell me when.
Okay.
She's like, it's rolling.
It's just rolling.
I'm gonna edit this later. Ryan, thank you so much for the blessing you are to our family. Thank you for dedicating both of our children into the family of the Lord, if that makes sense. And just thank you so much for your faithfulness to our community. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for your passion for social justice. and for caring about people, and we're just blessed to have you in our lives. Thank you, Ryan. We love you.
Hey Ryan, it's such an honor to just honor you. I just want to say I miss all of our Friday mornings talking about everything with you and processing everything, and I'm just so excited for the things God has for you, and I just want to remind you that this is only the beginning for you.
Hi Ryan, we just wanted to honor you. Thank you so much for being our pastor, just for being who you are, for being vulnerable, for being true to who you are, just your level of authenticity, and for calling all of us to a higher level, for calling us to be who God truly created us to be. So we just thank you so much for that. On a personal note, I just thank you for all of the encouragement and the help that you gave me when I was going through a really challenging time 2 years ago, just listening and just constantly pointing me back to the Lord. So we love you. We're so grateful to have you as our pastor, and we're just really glad that you're part of our community and leading us into our next phase of our community. So thanks.
Hi Ryan, it's Alicia. So I just wanted to thank you for leading this church. It's been a pleasure coming and attending. And the first thing I noticed about you was when you were speaking, the incredible way that you're able to communicate the message clearly to me as a listener. And I just loved how you took us through the word, the first message I heard you preach. And then the second thing I noticed about you is just your way to communicate individually with people and listen to them and really care. And I just really appreciate that about you. And I've only been coming for a little bit, but from those few things, I'm really excited to keep on coming to this church and exploring the friendships here in the community. Thanks.
Hey Ryan, missed you already, man. I don't know where you're traveling, but it's probably somewhere awesome. Anyways, I really appreciate your father heart for us all at City Beautiful. And open up the pit. Alright, that's it.
Ryan, man, where to begin? One thing that I've learned about you is any amount of time spent with you, you get just punched right in the gut, emotionally or intellectually, something, because you take out all that bad, all that nasty, and you turn it into something beautiful, which I will be forever grateful for, because it drives me crazy that you have changed me for it, and so I'm forever grateful for you as a leader and as a friend. Love you, man.
Hi Ryan, just saying, 1, hello, how are you? 2, thank you for all that you do for our community, just how well that you lead us, and man, you're just awesome. And so thank you for all that you do, and we appreciate you, and we love you, and hope you enjoyed your weekend away.
Hey Ryan, just wanted to say thank you. I love you. I'm so thankful for your leadership. For your presence in our community, how you guide us, for your friendship, for all that I've learned from you, all the perspectives and just wonderful insights of Scripture and life and the journey of faith together. I love you, man, and we appreciate you greatly, and I do as well. Thank you.
Hey Ryan, I will never forget how responsive you were to me when I reached out to you after the Pulse tragedy, and how much your emails helped me get through a real difficult time in my life. I really appreciate that. Also appreciate the fact that you lead a church that made me feel comfortable to explore my faith and get reacquainted with my relationship with God. I love this church, and I love you, and I appreciate everything that you do and the way that you lead your flock. Thank you.
Ryan, you're awesome.
Yeah! You are awesome. Thank you so much for your heart for our community and for teaching us and for having patience with us and loving us so well. You're awesome. We love talking travel with you too. You're fun. You're a good traveler. Cool, buddy.
So this message is to Ryan from the Swansons. From a pastoral kind of perspective, I really appreciate the fact that you really lead with your heart, and that even as difficult as it may be, you really sacrifice any kind of barriers that you would hold back in vulnerability, and I just really appreciate that. From a friend perspective, I enjoy just you as a person, and my husband, who's working on the car right now, told me to tell you to thank you for the whole marriage thing. I just think he really enjoys the fact that you walked us through one of the biggest days of our lives together. So you were a big part of that. So thank you.
Hi Ryan, it's me, Kaylee and Drake, and gosh, what's not to love about you? It's really hard to pick one thing, but I think that it would have to be how intentional you are with the people that you care about, and how you just go to great lengths to let them know that they're loved, even if they're not members of our community, our City Beautiful Church. You just make sure to go out of your way to love them and love them well. So that's one of the many things there are to love about you. I don't know if that was grammatically correct, but that's okay. Bye.
Greetings! So I really appreciate, number one, that you bring us home, not just physically to this building, but back to Jesus. 2, that you have a very obscure musical taste, which goes underappreciated sometimes, but I really enjoy it. And 3, nobody really gives us dad jokes like you do. So keep doing what you do. We love you. We appreciate you.
Ryan, I love you, and I have no idea how to adequately express it.
I just ate snow.
Ryan, we're being sevens. We love you.
We do. It's true.
I'm really glad about your life. I love your cute little curls on your head. You are so great to talk to process with, to be my pastor friend, brother. I miss you.
She misses you.
I miss you.
I really
Honey.
okay.
No, go ahead.
I really like the subtleness that Ryan has, either picking up on things or saying things. Oh, it's so close to my face. Oh gosh, the subtleness, like the little like quips or the little like I know you, so I said this thing, kind of thing. That's my favorite, probably. Favorite thing. Favorite thing.
Okay.
And you care a lot about people.
Yeah. All
And we're cold.
And you shop it the flock so well, honey. You shop it that.
You shop it.
That flock.
You shop it.
Ain't known a better,
Oh,
not known a better shepherd than you, Rai. Love ya.